Good morning, everyone. I'm sure you're feeling hungover without having even drank anything after last night's debacle. I got 93 Zay here. He pulled an all-nighter editing. He just dropped another video. He's going to drop another one a little bit later. I've got
I got
his
another
bit.
one too.
Oh, how many total?
I got another one coming on Anthony Edwards. He ain't getting off the hook either. He is not off the hook either. Oh my God.
So, Zay, a lot of people are excited that you're going to be here. So just say hello to everybody as we let people roll in.
What's good, y'all? Let's get to it. You know what time it is. LaFody James, you cannot run away from this. You can run away from the media, but you ain't finna run away from me and AOH. You know what time it is. Thank y'all for tuning in. It's barbecue time. Get your buffalo wings ready. Get them ready.
We might have Steam Engine join us to add his 2 cents because he was so pissed off when LeBron did that smug. I'm just not gonna show up crap at the last minute. So we'll see if he joins us in a minute here. Let's read a couple of live chats since it's early on. Give a little love for the people that are in here early. We got Renee. Renee's always first in the door. Well, right behind Michael Knight. And the anniversary, I'm ready to wait an extra 20 minutes for AOH. Are you talking trash? The Sunday panel starts late. That's not my fault. Don't put the Sunday panel on me. Let's do this. 10, Ivan, Ace, Public, Lighting and Power. McZ, Ace. I was literally watching Zay's vid. Yeah, we're gonna analyze it, and good God, man. I got to tell you, nightmarishly, I'm just imagining the extent that the LeBron fanboys are going through to justify his behavior.
They're in.
I was just I was watching your video about LeBron for the second time, and I'm seeing him actually stumble through his own lies in that presser. Like he couldn't decide whether to call it an injury or a discomfort.
Or soreness. He's always said it was soreness. Now it's discomfort. Is it soreness or discomfort? What is it?
So we got to prioritize what we're going to talk about. The game breakdown. We're all going to be upset about the game. Draymond Green, or LeBron, even Kevin Hart.
Why was he there?
Look, small doses, but they tried to make Kevin Hart carry it, and he didn't seem like he even prepared.
No, I'm not a big Kevin Hart fan. I love comedy, man, but no disrespect to him, but I'm just not a big fan of Kevin Hart.
I'm not anti, but I don't know. I'm not thrilled. I mean, I almost feel like he played his card.
For sure.
How many times are you gonna tune in to watch the same thing? But and
he's a very safe comic. I'm not somebody they can put on TNT. I'm more of an edgy type of content guy. But
here's Steam Engine to join us.
That's good. You guys are talking about comedy, so it's right on time.
What's going on?
What's up, sir?
How you doing? First time? It's the first time I think.
No,
you was on last. Yep,
I was gonna say I'm still kind of a nobody, so you're not gonna remember interactions with me yet.
Hey, bro, I'm a nobody right now, man. Don't
do that to yourself.
Don't get it twisted, man. I'm just getting started.
Can we just pretend that you are Richard Jefferson, and then you won't be a nobody? We'll have
I DM'd him the other day, and I said, "Listen, I'll show you the screenshot." I said, "I'm sick of people telling me I look like you. I'm way better looking. You just happen to be better at basketball." And maybe he'll respond. Maybe he won't.
DM'd him on what?
Instagram.
Oh.
And I think the difference between y'all is one of y'all wear underwear, and the other one wears panties.
It's funny about Richard Jefferson because I was a moderate Nets fan growing up, and he used to just dunk on cats. But then he started talking, and then it's like all that tough guy stuff just kind of went off into the ozone layer. Were you guys talking about Kevin Hart right before I came in? I'm assuming.
Yeah, right before.
I knew it. I took notes for this thing. I wrote down the Kevin Hart and Shaq thing has got to stop because the tall and short is the lowest hanging fruit of jokes.
Like how
ever.
Freaking unoriginal were they? And
yeah, it's bad.
I guess he pushed the boundaries of the safeness by calling Shaq a porn director. But that was the biggest laugh of the night. That was as close as he got to the crowd actually thinking he was funny.
Man, Kevin Hart, like, he's great in no pun intended. He's great in small doses, but like he's his oversaturation point was maybe like 10 years ago, probably around the second Jumanji.
That's what I was saying. I was like, it was fun for a while, but how many times are we going to replay this?
Yeah.
Someone gave Chase says Zay's funnier than Kevin Hart.
Agreed.
You drop some good ones.
Agreed.
If you get my grouchy ass to laugh, you did something pretty good.
Thank you. Good.
Hey, I appreciate y'all, man. Hey, thank you.
Complimenting Zay, Richard.
Yeah, but you've laughed at stuff I've said, so you know. Where am I picking up in this thing? Because ironically, I don't have that much basketball to talk about during All-Star Weekend, but there's a ton about All-Star Weekend that I couldn't stand that I can't wait to rant about.
Must31 says Kevin Hart looked like he shrunk. I didn't know what you're talking about. Jim from Self-Researched NBA Facts. I had no idea you were doing a live. Yeah, YouTube doesn't seem to like to tell people. Uncut Hoops told me the All-Star game was a total joke. I'm guessing it was. So listen, the only reason I stuck through it was to record it. I wasn't enjoying it. I was like, please get this over with. And it wouldn't freaking end. They were only playing to 40, and I felt like I watched an entire fucking night. Because and here was one of my biggest takeaways. I was like, the game is shorter and the commercial breaks aren't. Like, these guys really truly can't possibly work up a sweat in this scenario, and yet a couple of them did. I think LeBron was probably sweating on the side.
You sweat next to that white girl, man.
Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. I gotta say, I'm sitting here bored out of my mind because I'm recording it on the TNT Overtime app, so I don't have all the gimmicks to try and make the gaps go by. So you got like a 3-minute commercial break, and then they did that thing where it was 1 to 11 and did like a 20 fucking minute terribly planned tribute to TNT, and then they cut to another 3-minute commercial break before resuming the early enticing 1 to 11 basketball game.
Complete crap.
For the longest time, I thought that was Darko Milicic. That was the coach, and I was like, man, he's all over the place. How do you go from
his eyes to the way his eyes looked after he said it was the best part because he was so serious. Like he was.
Yeah, and then the 2-minute committee decided that there had been nothing wrong, no foul play.
Just terrible, man. I hope Adam Silver puts the plunger down. No more calls for LA for what he did last night.
How about put the plunger on Adam Silver?
We kind of have to talk. We have to talk about Draymond. Unfortunately, like the worst people just keep getting on TV with their mouths running.
So speaking of All-Star, real quick before we get started, what I noticed was it was an All-Star cast of people I can't stand listening to. Draymond, they told Draymond he should have an opinion a couple years ago, and he hasn't stopped having one since. I don't need to hear about the Warriors winning a championship. Everyone knows that's not going to happen, and I'm okay with it. Draymond guaranteeing it doesn't do anything for me. Reggie Miller, I still do not understand how he has a job. He said the dunk contest is back 37 times yesterday. He makes everything so much uncooler than it already was every time he talks. He managed to make McClung seem like not as big a winner, if that makes sense. Because all his cool dunks he was doing, the second I heard anybody but Vince Carter talk, I was like, I'm not even enjoying this. And he was out there killing it, right? And if anything, this goes to the LeBron GOAT case. Can you be the GOAT if Mac McClung has 3 dunk championships and you have 0? And everyone calls you this great in-game dunker, and Mac's done something 3 times that you will never do. You know what I mean? Secondly, I don't like that it looks like Mac McClung is now playing for the dunk contest and not the league, which I don't like because I think he's legitimately a good basketball player. Yeah, I think that's like those are some of the things I just want to get off my chest real quick.
Okay, Zay just edited his ass off. I actually couldn't stand it anymore, but I am going to do my own breakdown using the TNT overtime camera angles. But Zay, is out of all the crap you just finished editing, does anything stand out to you a little bit more than the rest?
Modest Buzelis for the Chicago Bulls. Oh my God. Why the fuck were you there? I'm originally from Chicago, so the Bulls are very dear to my heart. The Chicago Bulls will never be shit again. Shit. He was the perfect representation of the Chicago Bulls. Pathetic, man. The slam dunk contest outside of Stephon Castle and Matt McClung was just ass.
Do you know what he's talking about, Steam? Did you see that crap?
No.
Like he was trying to break the record for most missed attempts on what wasn't even going to be a good dunk in the first place.
And when did they start giving a score for not even completing a dunk? I thought back in the day, like, you just get zeros. Like,
he had the nerve to look disappointed that they gave him a 40 when he fucking failed.
Oh my God.
The NBA should, for the sake of their product, they never allow Mac McClung in the contest again. Because I think he's the only 3-time winner. If he gets to 4, that's embarrassing as a league. And that's no disrespect against him. But if these athletes are better, stronger, faster, in peak condition, and you got a G League player coming in, running you out your sport, which is supposed to be the black man sport, if they tell you the black man dunking sport, quote unquote, and you got Mac McClung, who's all of 5, what's he, 6 feet tall, maybe 6'1", 6'2" at the most, just out the building doing stuff I didn't even think was possible. It's time to wrap it up, at that point.
I've touched on this before. I said, hey, white boys is coming back. Don't get it fucked up. White players are coming back for the NBA. This is not a joke.
No.
The white man carried the All-Star weekend. Let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. He carried All-Star weekend. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say he's the Kenny Smith glazing. He was like, oh, is he the greatest dunker of all time? Right next to Vince Carter. Like, come on, man. Knock it off. Let's not do that. But he most definitely, they need to give him a check, man. He's 2 slam dunk contests away from his total career games in the NBA. That's what's sad.
That's a real statistic. That's crazy.
That he has 3 slam dunk contests and played in 5 total NBA games. That is a fact.
Podcast P numbers right there.
Oh, don't get me started on that. Yeah, you trying to send me to the hospital, man.
I hit up AOH last night and I said I haven't been this angry at basketball in so long. And it started with that douchebag calling out right before the game started, talking about ankle soreness.
Okay, so let's go ahead and viewers, we're going to knock out the LeBron part first. So if you have something specific to add or a specific question for any of us, we're going to focus on that first. Like I said, I watched it on the TNT Overtime app. I didn't even find out until he wasn't on the court that he pulled that crap. I don't put myself through the suffering of listening to him and his smug, arrogant way that he lies. I mean, I really, really dislike this person to where I can't hear his voice for too long. So I have to wait until Zay suffers through it and throws it up in a sound bite, or someone else does. But holy crap. And the soreness excuse is why we point out how ridiculous it is that he stays in blowout games or even plays in games that he doesn't need to play in because he's playing against an LA farming team. And you don't, and YouTube suggests some of my old videos to me sometime, and I realized I've been making videos about his fake injuries for years. In the same nagging bullshit injury that only affects him when it's convenient to affect him. How do people buy this crap? And also the people who are saying that it was a message, he was sending a message that it either the theory is that it was a message about him being upset about the Luka thing, which is bullshit. That's what he wanted. Or that he was being passive aggressive about not liking that the youngsters, the rising stars, were on Sunday, which, my God, talk about wearing panties. Talk about wearing.
I don't
but
understand
just say
that
it.
Complaint.
No,
I don't understand that complaint.
Huh?
I don't understand that complaint, like the nature of that complaint.
Well, that's what our big beef about Draymond today is going to be, is that he was offended that the rising stars got to get straight to Sunday night, because that's reserved for the real all stars. And of course, and Barkley, thank goodness, said, well, this is your fucking fault. I mean, you guys not taking it seriously is why they stooped to these extremes. But again, why can't LeBron just say it? Stop being a passive aggressive bitch. If you are protesting the all-star format, then just say it. Just say it. Why does everything have to be passive aggressive?
Because he's sorry,
Zay, go.
No, go ahead, Zay. My bad. Go ahead, Zay.
The NBA is the softest product that we have today. Did you see any clip from the NHL USA versus Canada game? Did anybody see that?
Yeah,
I heard about 9 seconds. Yeah. The first 9 seconds, they got right to it. Right to it. I was in the comment section like, man, the NBA need to take notes. They need to take a picture, write it down, do something, man, because the product is trash. There's no competitiveness. Everybody's friends. They suck each other off in the off season and work out together. You know, it's trash. What happened to the guys who show up like, hey, man, I've been waiting to see you. I ain't played you yet. Let's go. Let's go at it.
His name's Isaiah
Stewart. What happened to those guys?
There's one of them.
Who?
Isaiah Stewart. That's it.
Oh yeah, but we talking about the superstars, the faces.
No, none of them. Not one.
None of the faces who do that.
No.
Like, I keep telling people, like, man, this guy's a ducker and dodger. He's been ducking and dodging his whole career. He ducked and dodged Kobe. Then he wanted to join up with everybody, make the Avengers to stop Kobe. Like, oh man, I'm sorry, I need to calm down.
No, that's what we're here for. That's what everyone's here for.
God. This bum, I used to be a big fan. That's what y'all don't understand. Like, y'all be thinking I'm playing. I was a real fanboy. So when I say stuff, like sometimes I'm talking about myself, like I was a fanboy. You know what I mean? And to look at my younger self and see what I was influenced by, what I thought was cool, is fucking shameful. Fanboys should be ashamed of themselves for believing in this. This is so disrespectful to the legends that paved the way for these bums.
I'm gonna get
these
an actual
fucking ungrateful bums.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get an actual psychiatrist on here, because I just find the LeBron fans fascinating, and therefore I find having a LeBron fan convert in our midst quite fascinating also.
Most definitely.
But you know what? Most of us are LeBron converts in a way. No. Did you hate him when he came into the league?
From the gate.
You did from the gate.
From the gate. Immediately from the his mom getting the Hummer in the throwback jerseys things in the just.
You were actually paying attention to that.
Oh yeah.
I was actually unaware back then.
Yeah, because I would watch his games. He was a man amongst men. There's no question. But it was pretty much watching Victor Wembanyama play against who he's playing against now. He was just bigger, stronger, faster. The irony is that's why people say that about players now: bigger, stronger, faster. But yet they lack any development at all. So LeBron paved the way for this league, which is another reason why I can't stand him. You guys talk about phantom injuries. Angel Reese had a stupid cast on or whatever after she found out she wasn't going to get Rookie of the Year in the WNBA because all of a sudden now she's hurt. but nobody ever comes back and asks about that. Just like LeBron and his hand injury against the Warriors or his foot pain. It's all like there's never any backtracking unless it benefits him. If it hurts his case, it might as well be wiped from history.
The list is so long, man. It's really hard to keep up with the history of his lives.
That scarf gave me flashbacks, man. He put Savannah's scarf around his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, how soft of a human being.
So I pretty much played the last 5 games of the Brooklyn. Did you or not? I pretty much. That's how you know when people lie, when they use the words literally or pretty much. Come on, man. Speak. It's oh God.
Let me read this super chat. Let's see. This is from None of the Above. Super chat. LBJ ducked Connect and Golden State while spitting in the face of the NBA. 1 step forward and 3 steps back. This entire event needs to be revamped from top down. More commercials than basketball. I mean, the commercials were just unfreaking believable. Just never ending.
Man.
And so since you did a super chat, I'll spend a little time on this. So ducked. I'm not sure what you mean ducked Connect. Like he didn't want to play against him with the OGs against him.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah.
And also think about the fact that the Lakers managed to get Land Connect in that draft and had a tradable piece. And they tried to trade him, and then it didn't work out. And there's another one of LeBron's teammates just having to suck it up and continue forward, unappreciated and disrespected, and just keep your mouth shut. You're in LeBron's world.
I would love to hear from maybe like an ex-NBA player, not Gilbert Arenas, like how that, like what the mentality is if you find out you're getting traded, but then you don't get traded, like how you still operate on that team. Because man, oh man, that would eat away at me the entire season. I don't understand how you can separate yourself from that in that circumstance.
See, I got it. Oh, my bad. Let me chime in real quick. See, think about it like this, man. You got to think how glazing they were of Dalton Connect during preseason and early season. So imagine being in that locker room. They're saying, "Oh, Dalton, you're next up, man. You're the guy. We drafted you for our future. You and Bronny. Yeah, you and Bronny are going to lead our team into the future." And you're hearing these things. And then out of nowhere, they just trade you for gummy bears. They trade you for a guy who has a worse health injury history than Anthony Davis and younger. You know what I'm saying? So these are going to be lingering issues over his career. And then now they welcome you back like, "Hey, man, welcome back, man. We missed you." Don't even trip, man. No, you can't do that to that young man. If Dalton Connect is listening right now, Dalton Connect, you got to just play the game. You just know what time it is. You can't trust nobody inside that organization, especially LeBron. You see how when they say, he be like, "Oh, LeBron is great. I love him. He's good. He's awesome." Don't even be asking him sometimes, and he just always mentioning how and praising LeBron because he knows that he has to appease LeBron or he's out of there.
Austin Reeves 2.0.
Yeah.
Answering questions about LeBron that they didn't even ask him. "Hey, you know what time it is? Man, let me tell you about this time LeBron gave me this great assist." And it's like he's not here, man. Austin, he's not in the room. That's cool. You can be yourself.
They can't, man. Austin Reeves was about to get traded, man. Don't think you didn't see Brian Windhorst? He's planting the seed already.
What he did?
Yeah, I think the problem is Austin Reeves. They need to take the ball out of Austin Reeves' hands and get it to Luka. We already know that Brian Windhorst has followed LeBron dick his whole career. He's the reason why he's on ESPN is because following LeBron James since high school. So this is coming from the LeBron James think tank.
You don't think LeBron James doesn't pay for Brian Windsor's Ozempic? He's in that dude's pocket for the rest of his life. You kidding me?
Yeah.
Oh, God, yo, I'm trying so hard to be positive this week. I really am. Real quick before I forget, speaking of glazing, what's the Lakers big man, the one that beats his girlfriend? Well, that's like all.
Oh, Jackson Hayes. Ooh,
Jackson Hayes. AOH, I think you're the one who said he is like the king of like the over celebratory nonsense. I was watching highlights of something, and this man, you can't even consider yourself a man anymore. The way you act like that. The DeAndre Jordan, not DeAndre Jordan. What was the other guy? What was the big man that was doing LeBron's little fake spin move when they were in the bubble? He was imitating them. He was their big man, their center. Dang.
Who? Not Dwight or JaVale? You talking about in the bubble?
JaVale, Dwight,
not
Marquise
JaVale McGee, not
Morris.
Dwight Howard. No, this was when they were in the bubble. Their big man. I can't think of his name. But anyways, LeBron was he had somebody in the post on the baseline, and he did like a travel spin move, and the dudes on the sideline all like copied him and did it and celebrated. And meanwhile, it was a travel, and it was just like it's disgusting. I say all that to say it's disgusting.
Well, speaking of
Jordan,
I mean, I can give everyone a preview of what me live, if I had live streamed last night, would have looked like. Illegal. Take a lap. Your coach would get you off the team. You are off the team. Stupid. I mean, the whole thing was just absurd. Professionals from the rising stars to the OGs just cheating their fucking asses off with moves that aren't allowed.
Chris Paul will never win shit in the NBA. Never. You will never win nothing.
I'm shocked Wemby
banana boat
already
got destroyed.
Tomorrow.
I'm shocked Wemby went along with that. That's going to be attached to his name for the rest of his career, unfortunately. Even though it's just a dumb gimmick.
I'm going to chalk it up to him being young and listening to his veteran. Listening to your veteran leadership. Listening to the head of the not NFL, but NBA Players Association. He's one of the top president reps inside that organization. He's listening to his leader, and his leader is leading him down the wrong path.
Oh, were you talking about Drummond?
Yeah, I was talking about Andre Drummond. No, it's cool. It was Andre Drummond. Someone corrected me, and I guess it wasn't in the bubble, but it was that play where LeBron was backing somebody down on the baseline. I forget who it was. Somebody else that ended up playing for him. Some 3-point guy.
You know what's confusing for me about Jackson Hayes is that years when he wasn't a Laker, I actually posted a video of him shoving LeBron James in retaliation for the fact that LeBron delivered one of his dirty, sneaky little elbows to the ribs, and he actually shoved LeBron James. And I was like, "Whoa, wow!" Somebody said that they were tired of his bullshit, and then maybe that's part of the strategy. Hey, this guy's going to stand up to LeBron. We better get him on the same team, and make him just like celebrate LeBron from now on.
Yeah, it sounds like his hands rated E for everyone. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna write. No disrespect, I'm writing that down. I'm probably taking that.
Hey man, Jackson Hayes hands rated E. You know,
he looks dumb. I hate saying that about people, but he looks like he doesn't like speak fluently, or maybe he can't read.
He makes Draymond Green look like Draymond Green isn't a mouth breather.
No, he's a very tender guy. You know what I'm saying? You could tell just off the video, he's too tender. That's all it is.
Well, aren't those the type of people that beat women?
Yeah, I was gonna say he wasn't
the type of guys that need to beat women to feel better.
You know, we've all been, of course, we've all been tender at some point in our life over a woman, but to spit on a woman, man, at 7 foot, like, come on, man, this girl is 5'4". You spitting and hitting on this girl. Knock it off, man. Come on.
That's weird. Weird behavior.
So everybody watching, I'll tell you what, I have Zay's first video of the day queued up that we can actually watch together and pause it and talk together. How do you feel about that, Zay?
Oh yeah, go ahead. You got the platform, man. I love to get this out because I feel like I'm shadow banned.
I like this dynamic too.
Yeah, and by the way, so you guys, it's 93 Zay TV. He's got I just went to your channel. I only see 2 videos up so far. Is that?
Yeah, my third one, I'm still in the process of.
Okay, I interrupted the editing process. Everyone,
no, you didn't. Go ahead.
All right, so let's load this up and have some fun watching this morning's 93 Zay video.
Be in uniform tonight. Still dealing with. And
what will we see from you tonight?
You won't see.
God damn my stupid old no technology.
And what will we see from you tonight?
You won't see anything from me tonight. Unfortunately, I will not be in uniform tonight. Still dealing with ankle and foot discomfort, so I will not be playing tonight.
There it was. I'm stopping it already. He couldn't decide what to call it. Foot and ankle. I mean, he's not even being specific about the body part.
Look at him closing his eyes. Look at him not being able to give eye contact.
Yep.
As a man, you're supposed to give eye contact. Come on.
Look at his wide ass nose, breathing lies.
That bell pepper ass nose he got.
Listen, no, again, writing that down. I have a bad memory. I'm taking these though. Bell pepper nose. Yes, Dart. Yes, Dart. I do have power today, and yes, I did not have power the other day.
Oh, is Dart in the chat?
Yeah, I've been real. I mean, you said it. You called it the other day. I've been real flaky lately.
Yeah.
Between these, yeah, it's been rough. We're not here to talk about that though. We're here for a different kind of therapy.
Zay,
do you notice how? Real quick, do you notice how usually when he comes to these, he's dressed in like a all black tux with diamond encrusted Nike things on it and all this other nonsense. You see how he's like real plainly dressed. I think that's to give the illusion that he's upset or not into the festivities this weekend. I think even that is intentional. Is that a reach?
Yep, because usually, you see he iced up. He dressed like a pharaoh or something coming to the game.
Like exactly. Like a preacher.
Trench coat.
A fucking pharaoh. You said it. I was trying to, I was thinking.
He be dressing like a zesty prince and shit, man. You know what he's doing, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Couldn't even eat my yogurt.
He be coming through looking sassy as hell, don't he? Like, yeah.
I was going to say Michael Jackson and in Michael Jackson's heyday of wearing crazy uniform stuff, or maybe
sweating. It's actually sweating.
Zay said he looks like a pharaoh.
The man wore a sport coat and shorts to a press conference. And you think that's normal how he's dressed now? Get out of here, man.
There's a briefcase,
briefcase and an apple. He brought an apple and cupped it in his hand as a prop to go along with the glasses he was wearing in his briefcase. He's going to go grade some papers afterwards.
Glasses,
and by the way, he's carrying the apple in his broken fucking hand.
No
Look, man, he wasn't even matching yesterday. Like, he got on all different shades of brown and gray and shit and white. You like, man? Like,
right? What? It looks like he was
this...
like, yo, fuck it, whatever today.
All right, we're being petty. Let's not talk about his clothes anymore. I'm sure that
he's a billionaire. He's a bro. Nah, you a billionaire.
You think that casual outfit he's wearing isn't like $10,000? You know that fucking stupid thing is still expensive as hell.
That's
but
not
it's still
point.
Generic as fuck.
I need to know about the horns. I need to know about the horns because I've been editing for years and I can't pull off something as simple as that. What are you editing?
Are you kidding me? That's easy.
What are you editing with?
Yeah, that's easy, man. That's just some cap cut shit, man. Just going to the effects and going into cap. I've been trying to learn Final Cut, but that shit been stressing me out.
Yeah, don't bother. That's what I use, and I can't do what you're doing.
Hey, cap cut and Filmora, bro.
I
don't know what those are.
AOH, cap cut, man.
Cap cut's a game changer.
Cap cut.
Yeah.
You doing this on your phone too? Are you doing it?
It's on. No, I got a MacBook. I'm on the Mac.
You can do it on your phone though, AOH.
Yeah, you can, but your hands. I don't know if your hands working good and shit. You gotta slide your fingers. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Like, nah, let me get this mouse, tap, click.
I saw some LeBron fans in the comments, and like 99% of what's in there is like how embarrassing LeBron James is. And then you got some dude, and then you got some weirdo whose handle is named after LeBron James. And like their whole, and of course they're the ones that just want to attack us. I'm like, can you address LeBron James instead of focusing on us? Can you acknowledge all the people commenting on how embarrassing this person is? Like, when you defend someone like this, you're just telling all of us what kind of a person you are.
Exactly. They used to delete those comments, all the negative comments you see on every video now, because there were more fanboys. But now people are starting to wake up. People been watching AOH.
Bro, I'll bet you, you know how, like, when you, like, if someone's cheating, they send that text that can be easily deleted. I'll bet you LeBron fans are like that. I'll bet you whenever they send text messages, they won't send them unless they can delete them, because they know it's going to come back on them.
Unsend message. That's all.
Say, if I ever have
unsend message, yep.
If we ever have a LeBron caller on, I'm just going to let you handle it, because it'll be like you'll be like someone trying to help someone out, like, hey, join it, come out from the dark, come and join us.
Well, here, fanboy, listen, calm down. Let me talk.
We blabbered forever. I'm going to play some more of your video.
This is the constant AOH. I hate to tell you.
The streets need this AOH.
They do. I hate to say it. AOH, you know how every once in a while when I'm on, I go down on my rant about how he's probably cheating on his wife or some personal thing that has nothing to do with basketball. Like, that's the stuff that needs to start coming out, because his go-to protection is always that he's a good father, good man, good husband. But that's all because of a layer of protection. And once that layer is removed, it's going to be a lot easier to call out. Because you know how, like, when someone acts a certain way over the course of 23 years, it's usually safe to say they're that person. You can do that when history stops being erased.
Right.
So this stuff needs to be discussed. But
we'll get there. We'll get there. Right now, we have his most recent stupid antics and the All-Star game to look at.
I got nothing but time.
Yeah, I'm up, man. Let's get to it.
Here we go.
Discomfort, so I will not be playing tonight, unfortunately.
A few moments later.
Unable to play due to injury, a 21-time All-Star and NBA's all-time leading scorer from the Los Angeles Lakers.
There was that right girl for a second.
James.
Surprised he doesn't have crutches.
From the Milwaukee Bucks.
For a wheelchair. Surprised he doesn't have
this punk.
There she is.
Who?
I should let. All right, here's Zay's commentary. I cut it too soon.
Fanboys.
I wouldn't do that just yet. Cause your ass is mine.
That left foot sure looks sore. That man foot look good as a motherfucker dancing with that white girl. Your foot hurt, but you activating your foot, hips, and shoulders with this white girl. Fanboys, the jig is up. It is so much to touch on. You better not close off that video. Hey, I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. We gonna get that out the way early. We finna get that out the way early, cause he not getting away with this. First, we gotta get on them shoes. My God. Heavenly Father, please forgive me. What the fuck are these?
Pause this real quick.
I'm
not gonna front. All right.
That looks like some crap that you hang around your neck, man.
As a sneakerhead, if those were anything but LeBron's, I would have those. Those are dope to me. But I get why somebody would call him corny. And this is the exact video I was thinking of, actually, when I was talking about how sad and detached he seemed. Because usually he's all about his Nike sneaks. My bad. Go ahead. Also, I bet you he went home and watched Jungle Fever after he danced with that girl. Go ahead. Sorry.
Zay, I feel like watching your videos, you point out him flirting with white girls all the time. Is this an actual thing?
Man, because I used to flirt with white girls, man.
Oh, you're off white girls now?
No. I mean, I don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? I do not discriminate. I used to live in Minnesota, too. So, like, playing sports, living in Minnesota, you're going to get you some snow bunny. You got
it served up on a platter, then.
You're going to get you some white nectar. I'm not going to lie to you. But, back to these shoes. These shoes right here, the silhouette is just garbage. I don't like the whole silhouette.
It's not KDs,
necessarily
baby.
the colors. The silhouette is not what's up. LeBron's best shoes were the LeBron 10s and the 11s.
The
Why
eights,
is he
the
doing
eights,
this?
10s, and 11s.
Why does he have these in his hands before an all-star game that he's about to disrespect? How is this happening? I don't even know what the context is.
Marketing, AOH, marketing.
He's so fucking far gone. He is not present on this planet. He is on planet LeBron. I mean, is that really what he's doing? He's marketing while he's disrespecting the all-star game?
Yeah. Are you kidding me? Yeah. His sneaker is like third in line on Nike behind my boy KD here. And actually Kyrie still outsell him. So he's trying, like his sneaker ends up on sale almost quicker than any other signature athletes. So he's trying to, that's not an exaggeration either. So he's trying to make up for that.
Clear as rack. You go to TJ Maxx.
Or Burlington Coat Factory. Yep, exactly.
LeBron's in there. $20, $30. You like, God damn it.
But since we're going to attack my taste, I'm just going to pull out whatever I have on hand, which is always.
All right, I'm playing the video.
So, no.
These 7 mile ass shoes, man. These the shoes that you see on every hood corner store. Every hood corner store got a pair of these somewhere locked up, man, ready to sell. These shoes going straight to the Nike clearance store. Not just the Nike outlet. These going to the Nike clearance store. Y'all know the store where everything on the wall is an extra 30 to 40% off. That's where these shoes is going, man.
I see what
these
you
the type of
up?
shoes you see in Marshalls.
Them 11s. Yeah.
11s, yep.
Yeah.
11s and Kyrie's before he went to Anta.
Man, Zay went on for about 10 minutes about how ugly these shoes are, and you're defending them. We've got a serious gap in taste here.
Don't see. You see how they try to do is they pitting us against each other. Don't let the Christopher
Who's
Columbus
they?
win. You know
Zay?
what I mean?
This is Zay.
Hey, are you
Talking to you, colonizer.
Are you sure you're not a LeBron fanboy?
Listen, no, like the 8s I love. The 11s I love. I will not wear them. I can't. Someone offered them to me and I wouldn't take them.
I like the 10s the most. I had a pair of 10s. I used to go hoop in a LeBron James high school jersey. The green Irish jersey in the Canaries. The great, I'm telling you, fanboys don't even know.
The only positive I can say here is that if you were that bad, there's hope for everyone. There's hope for anyone.
Almost definitely. They can be delivered. They can be.
All right, let's continue.
TJ Maxx, Burlington Coat Factory. These are the Burlington Coat Factories right here. This bum had the nerve to come out to the introduction. This self-aggrandizing, selfish ass bitch. Oh my God, fam. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me, man. You fanboys really look up to this. You fanboys idolize this. You fanboys call this man your king. Knock it off. I'm about to speak to your mind, fanboy. Fanboy, I'm thinking about you. This is what's sad. I'm thinking about you more than you thinking about yourself. Let's say you a fanboy. Your favorite player is coming to Golden State. You live in California. You can't make it down to LA. Your family don't got enough money to make it down to LA.
Dude, he really did turn right to that one dancer, didn't he?
Yeah, like he know her or something. Play to catch a game. Your family might not have enough money to go to the Warriors game. But you know what? Your family was like, I'm finna make it up to you. Oh, yeah.
Hey, wait,
I'm finna put some tickets.
Yeah.
Can you rewind it back to when Jason Tatum was walking out real quick? Because it looked like LeBron was just standing back there looking lost.
Yeah, he was standing back there waiting. He was looking like Michael Myers, like, I'm gonna steal the show.
The only thing happening in his mind is what is
this.
Preparing.
You fanboys call this man your king.
Yeah, right there. Look at him, just standing there.
Is that him?
That's him.
That's him. In that
is he dancing already?
That fit is terrible. Say, I got to triple down on what you said. That is just.
Wait till the shoes come out. What shoes is he wearing?
Oh, let me guess.
Knock it
my
off.
guess is
I'm
dunks.
about to speak to your mind, fanboy. Fanboy, I'm thinking about you. This is what's sad. I'm thinking about you more than you thinking about yourself. Let's say you a fanboy. Your
it's cut off by
favorite player is coming to Golden State. You live in California. You can't make it down to LA. Your family don't got enough money to make it down to LA to catch a game. Your family might not have enough money to go to the get them out of game. But you know what? Your family was like, you know, I'm finna make it up to you. Like, get them out of here. You know, like like in the cartoon where they pull the hook. Like, man, they pulled the hook on him. Man, get this bum out of here. Embarrassing us.
That's the word for it. Embarrassing. Because if someone's this embarrassing, you think they'd be self-aware enough to know it.
No, why? Why? He has never paid. He's never paid consequences. You don't develop self-awareness if you never ever pay consequences.
That's a fact. Hey, 1 second before we hit play again. It's this dude up in the comment section, Suge Knight. Y'all be seeing him?
No, I'm not looking.
I try not to look too much anymore unless I'm spending
my
power.
We'll take a break. Hey, all right. You know what? We'll engage with the viewers. That's what we're supposed to be doing anyway. Go ahead. What's he saying? Well, I look for it.
It be Suge Knight. I be seeing it every now and then, but I know who Suge Knight is. You know, so I be seeing Suge Knight. I'm like, what the fuck? He always talking shit in the comments. Like he's a fanboy, but he's a fan. You know what I mean? He's a fan of our content.
Oh, for sure.
So he's in the comment section beating it up, like, talking shit. I gotta go see one of his comments. I'm looking for it right now. What'd he say? He said, he's the type to laugh at his own jokes. Like, I don't know, he just be always talking shit in the comments. I'm like, okay, fanboy, you want me to acknowledge you? Okay, fanboy, I'll acknowledge you for 1 second. Like, fanboy, you happy? Is that what you wanted? But
I'd rather people call in, man. Like,
they need to call.
I don't think that they deserve to be rewarded. I mean, all they do is say dumb shit, and we're gonna ignore the good viewers to prioritize them.
But you know what, AOH? What I will say is that's the problem right there. Because when I was on your show with Robin, I think last week, there was a dude on there who was trying to argue for LeBron, and then you know how Robin's like real calm and cool. They immediately just started yelling at each other, and the conversation always breaks down to that immediately. But if we were talking like this, like how we were conversing now, and there was somebody that had a LeBron stance that made halfway sense, it would be worth the conversation, but it never, ever gets to that point because it's just not realistic.
Yeah, that guy almost, I even said it on Sunday Live, that guy almost made a halfway decent chance to be civilized, and Robin actually went off the rails.
Civilized.
Yeah, Robin was like, nope. He took his Red Bull and he punched his phone and he said, he wasn't having it.
But they don't come up with
anything
intelligent to say. They're like, oh, I didn't realize I was watching a hater channel. That was fucking genius, fucking brilliant. And then they want to talk, and then they want to credit Michael Jordan's career to Jerry Krause. So I mean, look, it's hard to have patience when people say things this dumb, and they didn't even come up with this stuff themselves. All they do is repeat shit. Anyway, let me read this super chat. I'm not. We'll do a special show where you play therapist to LeBron fans, but I'm not gonna do it today because that's not what people signed up for. Super chat from Albert says, elite reaction panel, just need to get the real mind crime on here too. Keep the pressure on. Thank you for that super chat. Who else? You see any other comments? Non LeBron people that you want to read? I see another super chat from Justin Messenger. Need a LeBron flop compilation put together, ending with Spike Lee saying, it's got to be the shoes. Oh, that's nice. I've done one. The crazy thing with LeBron James, whom somehow some people idolize, is that I could put together a new LeBron James flop compilation. The guy just keeps embarrassing himself pretty much around the clock.
Just show highlights from the night before, AOH. There's your compilation. You don't
That
need to
is
go
what
out and
I
look
do.
for it. Yeah.
And you know what LeBron fans say? They say that I'm cherry picking. I'm like, dude, I am going through last night's game and can't get through the first period. It's not cherry picking.
That reminds me, please don't let us forget to come back to this joining of Steph and LeBron's names together with every single marketing thing.
Yeah.
I thought I was sick of it last month. I almost hate Steph by proxy now because he's not like objecting to it openly. I can't take this anymore. I saw this thing on NBA on ESPN talking about enjoy this while this lasts. These two on the same team just seems right.
Yeah.
Yo, shut up. I want to drive to where these people are and steal something important from them. I don't even care what it is. Like that's embarrassing. The forceful. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. I said shut up in front of my child. I apologize.
Well, I'm just wondering how much choice does Steph even have? I mean, at least he doesn't slobber. I mean, him just plain not slobbering on LeBron is actually a improvement over most of these clowns.
He looks visibly uncomfortable every time they try to force that down his throat.
See, Steph Curry is a corporate guy. He's gonna say the right things. He's gonna show up to the events. He's gonna hug the children because he's a nice guy generally. You know, I've been at the Warriors Lakers games by the bench, and like people love Steph Curry. Man, Steph Curry is definitely that guy. You know what I'm saying? And they have a lot of respect for him. But LaForty James, oh no, he cannot fake it, man. He cannot fake it worth a damn. It's like robotic. He looks so robotic and it looks forced, scripted. Everything looks like a script with him. That's what is sad. It's like, bro, can you do anything genuinely from your heart? Does he
yell at his mom? Oh, say he can yell at his mom in the Celtics series. Tell her to sit down and shut up.
Shut the fuck up. Sit down. I mean, he was supposed to tell her that though. You know, I mean, we're not like that on TV, but he's supposed to tell her like, "Mom, calm down, chill out."
Yeah.
All right, let's look at a little more of your videos, eh?
These guys would have played. You hear these players going around screaming, "The NBA is a brotherhood." How did you just do one of your brothers? You so selfish. You took up a roster spot just to say you're an all-star?
I mean, how long we been live and we didn't even get to how disrespectful that was to other NBA players. I mean, he knew he was going to pull this shit. He knew he was going to pull this shit. I bet it didn't even occur to him how unthoughtful it was to another person.
He looks like he has a disease or something. Like, doesn't he look not well? I mean, more than usual.
Whenever I freeze frame him, I'm like, God damn.
Like his face looks different than that when he's playing, which proves he wears makeup.
Well, you don't think he's wearing makeup here?
That's crazy if that's the case.
His beard is gray, bro.
Well, no, I know that, but see, dyeing your beard hair, that's reasonable. I get that.
Oh,
that happens,
Christ. You like beard dye and you like ugly shoes.
This is not brotherly love. This is not brotherly behavior.
Colonizer action.
If I'm in the NBA, I'm upset. I'm definitely upset at LaForty James because you know what? My son could have seen me be an all-star. Like, look, son, daddy an all-star. Daddy made it. You could be an all-star too someday. Just like how you probably tell your son, LeBron, even though we know damn well he's never gonna be an all-star. I might not like LaForty James, but he is the face of the NBA. How does it look that the face of the NBA didn't participate in any event when he's healthy? There is nothing wrong with LaForty James. LaForty James has been milking this foot injury for the last 3 years. Do y'all remember when he said he went to the LeBron James of feet? He said the doctor said he heals like Wolverine. He's healed faster than any man he's ever seen before.
Yeah. In addition to how absurd what he says is, he always finds a way to compliment himself, even when he's not being asked.
What did he say?
Oh, just talking about how he heals crazier than any other human being.
Like, yeah. Like he's Wolverine now.
They said they'd never seen anything like it. Yeah, right,
yeah. I forgot to add that doctor's part when he said that, but because I had titled the wrong clip, but he did say, I went to the LeBron James of feet.
Yeah. Is that not self-worship?
That's self-worship. The LeBron James of feet.
There's no medical evidence that any of that took place, by the way.
No. And nobody has a problem with that somehow, which I think
I
is
would
weird.
death threats at Angel Reese got that there's no police reports. These are the times we live in, and this is why I get frustrated, because it's a societal thing. It's not just basketball, but it might have started with basketball. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would be offended if somebody said I was the LeBron James of something. I'm a fucking loser. What? I'm not a loser, man.
Yo, take that back.
Go 60 seconds with me, man. Come on. Like, God.
Adamantium.
Like, wow. God damn. Call me the Jordan of something. Call me the Tom Brady or something. You know what I'm saying? Don't call
My
me
theory
no
was
LeBron.
is that if Patrick Mahomes won, you would have seen a bunch of tweets from LeBron saying, GOAT stuff or strive for greatness or, another witness, something associating himself with that.
Oh, he definitely would have. Like, oh, yeah, you got 4. You got 4. Like, yeah, get out of here, man. Knock it off.
You guys respond to a couple of comments. I'm going to start a poll while I type that out. Pull out a couple.
Some comments.
Also, real quick, thank you to whoever corrected me about Andre Drummond. And there was another player that I
they had Tyson Chandler afterward. They had the other Gasol later on. I mean, so many players have been moved in and out of there.
Oh, you know what? Actually, and that reminds me, while you're looking, Paul George. Since I do want to bring him up real quick again, I started to notice that he was similarly delusional to LeBron in the sense that he starts talking about his MVP season, which wasn't actually an MVP season. It was a season where he finished 3rd in MVP, but he calls that his MVP season. So that goes to show you that this is what we're calling success, is when we almost get something. So who does that reflect?
Man. God damn it.
But it's cool because he was on vacation this weekend with his wife that he offered $1 million to abort their child.
It says Steph is evidence that you can be a former NBA player's son and still be hungry, unlike Bronny. He doesn't need Dale to force him into the NBA because he did the work. That's a fact. That's a fact.
Same with Klay Thompson.
Same with Killer Clay. Yep.
I guess we kind of rushed into things. We'll give a little layout. Someone asked the question, they didn't replace LeBron with anyone? Well, no, I don't think so. I don't think they had time. Like he was at media day and then said, "Oh, I'm not going to play." Surprise!
2 hours before the game, exactly 2 hours. Imagine if you was a fanboy and you bought a jersey, a LeBron All-Star jersey. Go get your money back. He didn't even put it on. He did not put on the uniform.
So the first poll of the day that I put up is whether you guys think that LeBron pulled this stunt to protest the Luka thing, because that's one of the hypotheses that was thrown out there, which I don't buy, or that he was protesting the All-Star format and on the same page as Draymond Green of, oh, these guys shouldn't be playing on Sunday alongside us because we're so amazing. And I didn't even put the he's actually injured option up there because so
I have a third one.
What?
I have a third one that might be similar realistic, that it's a power move for the ratings to tank even further to prove his worth.
Yeah, and yet they'll continue to say he's done so much for the league.
What has he done besides stick his middle finger up at you in your All-Star weekend?
Super chat from King Speech Row says LeBron James of feet equals 40% chance he's right. Who says things like that? He said so many things. Called himself the fucking sun.
People in movies say that. Like, do you remember the movie Eddie, where Whoopi Goldberg was the coach of the Knicks?
Eddie.
It was a movie called Eddie, where Whoopi Goldberg was the coach of the Knicks, and there was a player named Stacey Augmon, and he spoke in the third person the entire movie. And this came out in like 95, and that was unheard of back then. And that's where we are with things now. LeBron is one of one in the sense that his ego is unmatched. There's nobody in the league, maybe even ever, that's even close to approaching the orbit of his just like self worship, like you guys just said. It's not even close. And I used to not not dislike Bronny, but for him to continue to play in these games, knowing because I think he has to know he doesn't deserve this shine. For him to continue to do it is a little bit reflective of his character. I feel like a little as well.
I mean,
I just started feeling like that though, so that's a little new.
I can understand that, but also you got to think: does he have a fucking choice? You think LeBron is handing out? He doesn't hand out choices to anybody. You better do what LeBron says, or you're cut off.
I mean, look at Luka. Luka didn't have a choice.
Hey, you're coming with me, and you're losing 115 million, and I don't know nothing about it. What money?
He like Debo.
I don't know nothing about it.
LeBron is the Debo of the NBA, man.
What bite?
What money? Like that's LeBron money now. Like, man, come on.
Zay, Debo was tough. Debo proved why he ran the block.
Yeah, right, this Anthony, Debo just.
Did anyone ever suggest surgery?
Sorry. I forgot. I guess we should spread our disgust to Anthony Edwards too, right?
He's been corny since he played with LeBron in the Olympics.
My homeboy for be so mad at me because he love Anthony. He like, man, he one of us, bro. He one of the guy. I'm like, nah, bro. He too young. He ain't around nobody that's giving him some real game. Like, and you at a position now where when you get to a level where you so good and great in the NBA, you have no choice. There is no choice. It's a gift and a curse. You have no choice but to be this example. You have no choice. That's what they don't understand. Like, you get all the money. You can't just hoop and fuck bitches. You just can't do that. You just can't do it. You can't just hoop and fuck bitches. You're going to have the same career trajectory as Kevin Durant if you just want to hoop and fuck bitches. That's it. That's my opinion. Because knowing how Minnesota is. Huh?
The answer is real easy, bro. You take away the guaranteed contracts. All of this goes away, like overnight. And it just goes to show how much power the players still have. Because what's his face knows that. The commissioner knows that.
Yeah.
In order to make players play, you have to take something away from them. But he doesn't have the balls to do it. That's the whole reason he's in office now, because they knew he could just walk all over him. It was basically a DEI hire for LeBron.
I said on the Sunday panel, look at Matt McClung's motivation. He made twice as much by participating in All-Star Weekend than he will make by being an actual player on the roster all season. So
he can ball too. It's a shame.
He can?
He can ball. I watched a lot of his stuff in high school. He's not.
You watched Matt McClung in high school?
He's been jumping like that for like 10 years.
He can leap like that's crazy. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I seen like his hoop mixtapes. He had like a mixtape that went viral. I think Ball is Life. Ball is Life always dropping the mixtapes.
Mm-hmm. With those dunkers that can do stuff that are better than everything else we saw last night.
Yeah, they need to go city to city, have a dunk tournament. The winner of that dunk tournament, the top 5 in the country, come to the All-Star game, All-Star weekend for the dunk contest. Simple. Because there's better dunkers on the internet than what we're seeing on fucking television.
Oh, there's that random white dude with the real quick AOH. There's that random Irish dude with the ponytail that can like turn twice in the air and dunk. He's nuts. But shout out to someone said something in the chat. Hold on, let me find it.
I'm going to play this while you look for it.
Okay. Yeah, it's the LGBTQ comment. If that's directed towards Anthony Edwards, I was actually going to bring that up. I think one of the reasons they won't let him be the face of the league is he was saying some homophobic stuff to people in the public when he was drunk one night, and it kind of got swept under the rug. But I'm wondering if that's why the NBA is hesitant to make him the face of the league.
Or you've mentioned that before, and you know what? I never even finished editing it because there's so much tomfoolery in the NBA, but maybe it was the NBA overtime app that allowed me to hear the vocals. He called somebody in television that's picking this up while they're around the free throw line. He called somebody the N-word, and then he dropped the faggot bomb, and nobody said a damn thing about that. I'm like, my God, am I hearing this? He's saying
it's not the
this?
first time. It's not the first time either.
But this was recent. I mean, that guy's kind of not too classy.
He's dealing with some baby's mom stuff too.
Talking about Ant.
Yeah.
Yeah, he don't want to be the face. That's the problem. But he has no choice but to be the face. Man, you're supposed Ant will represent if he got his shit together. Oh my God.
Hey, you know what? Wimby actually tried last night. Maybe
he did.
Well, but then again he willingly tried to cheat the skills contest. So I guess he kind of like he leveled himself out with that one.
That was an OC call. That was, Chief was like, "Hey man, we need you to do this." And him being the young bull, and next up, he did what his chief told him.
But you guys weren't on the Sunday panel. I said, "Hey, how seriously do you want them to take this when you have fucking windmills and you're not required to make the shots that you take to proceed?" So
they were just throwing the ball up like they were juggling or something. They were just
Wembanyama's not. He ain't human, yo. Them bounce passes he was throwing, like his arm almost reached the ring that he was throwing those bounce passes through, and that's like not an exaggeration. Man, oh man, he's built like a superhero, like Mr. Fantastic.
Really is. What about Draymond the Choker Green in the skills challenge?
Oh my God. Oh,
yeah, bro, the opening for those chest passes, man, were huge.
Those were huge.
Like huge. No diddy.
Next year's skill challenge is going to be to hit the broadside of a barn with the ball.
Like, come on,
let's make some progress on this video here.
But this is a reflection of how sad things are. AOH. We've been talking for an hour, over 5 minutes of content. Go ahead.
Yeah. I go through the same thing when I try and break down LeBron James's gameplay. I'm like, motherfucker, can you do one? Can he do one play legally?
Plus his beard is dumb. But go ahead.
LeBron James feet.
Oh my fucking God, that's never gonna.
And he told me I shouldn't.
If I was that doctor, I'm suing you for defamation of character. Bum, I'm nowhere near like you. I'm the Michael Jordan of feet. You literally came to the All-Star game to make it about you. You know that by announcing this before the game,
Bingo.
2 hours before the game, you were gonna steal all the headlines from the All-Star game. This is in Steph Curry City. Were you that mad that they were gonna give Steph Curry MVP? Were you that mad that Steph Curry was going to be the center of this All-Star game? Can we please stop the comparisons to Michael Jeffrey Jordan?
Zay, I got to give you credit. I did not think about the fact that it was in Steph's hometown and LeBron maybe couldn't handle that.
Yeah.
That's got to be it. To me, that's got to be it. That's genius. Good for you.
Bro, is he in Curry's? He like, there's no way that... Man... There's no way.
You got me thinking about one other possibility. Well, he didn't want to get beaten by the Rising Stars. And listen, if the younger team had tried a little bit harder, they could have. I mean,
but look, the OGs get the memo. Like, hey, you guys,
the OGs didn't look that good. You guys, Shaq's OG team did not look that good.
No.
Shaq just got a contract extension too. I'm sick of him as well.
But that last game was just disrespectful. Like they 11-0. Like pass the sticks, man. Like pass the sticks. Like Jason Tatum just in freedom. When these guys play with no pressure, look how easy it looks. But when that pressure is on, that's what separates the great. When you see Michael Jordan going through pressure. Michael Jordan handled pressure like no superstar ever. 6 finals, 6-0. The oldest team to ever win a championship in NBA history. Knock it off. This bum lost to the second oldest team in NBA history, the 2011 Dallas Mavericks. bum.
What was the first oldest team? The Spurs, who also beat him?
Now the Spurs are in the top 5. They were number 5, I think. The 06, 07. So they was old as hell too.
So out of 143 voters, 30% said that LeBron did it to protest the Luka trade. 69% said it was to protest the All-Star format.
Where did that Luka trade theory come from? Somebody from LeBron's camp?
No, so the thing is, LeBron is upset that Luka, when Luka got in, as soon as Luka got traded there, boom, they tried to trade for Mark Williams. Off the rip. He like, damn, what about me? Like, I've been begging y'all. And it's like, bro, are you serious? They'd have done every trade that you've asked them to do, and it still hasn't worked out for you. You still asking for more. You steady draining the assets, our draft capital. Knock it off. Come on. They don't have a pick the rest of this decade.
They still have that one first-round pick, and that's it, right?
2031.
Yo, I might not even be alive in 2031. That's insane.
Man, GTA 6 might not even be out yet, man.
Bro, 6 years from now?
Oh, man.
That's insane. He'll still be playing. Don't worry. He'll be in his wheelchair going up and down the court.
Oh, yeah.
They'll change the rules for him. They'll say LeBron can wear a wheelchair. Anybody 43 or older can play in a wheelchair.
He can get those rebounds in a wheelchair, I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
They're going to eliminate defensive 3 seconds. And just let him play.
They already have eliminated it for him. He fucking camps in there. All right, I started a new poll. Did LeBron James was LeBron James upset that there was no way he was going to get the MVP, or was LeBron James afraid of possibly being beaten by the Rising Stars?
That's genius. The Steph's home court thing. He just couldn't take someone else getting cheered for more than him, even though he doesn't really get cheered for anywhere.
And I wasn't that thrilled. You know, I'm sorry. I don't like it when shit's scripted. Like Steph finally made some, but you know, it looked like they were catering to him also.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, yeah. I guess. I mean, we don't take the game's not serious anymore anyway. So why am I going to complain that they rigged it for the hometown guy? Why not?
What were you going to say before I get on?
I like Steph, but I want to say this to everybody that's watching. Thank you for tuning in, but I need y'all to hit the like button. The like button costs you nothing, man. I promise it's free. Just hit the like button. You don't got to donate. Hit the like button because this stuff has to reach the viewers that it's supposed to reach. We preaching the truth over here. This is the truth. You're not going to get this on ESPN. You're not going to get this on Fox. Come listen to us, man. We over here keeping it real, telling you this truth. Now go ahead, continue.
Also, it's the race to see who wants to be my 90th follower.
Shit, what? Jordan played 82 games at age 40, averaged 37 minutes a game at age 40. And he also played in the All-Star game at age 40. LeBron quit tonight. And let me tell you how I know he quit tonight, because when he doesn't get his way, he quits. That's how LeBron has operated his entire career.
Who I got to mute? You know, when you talk about him quitting when he doesn't get his way, I wanted to remind everybody that LeBron tried to get the MVP last year and was missing every shot he took. But in the first half, he was taking an absurd number of shots and he wasn't making them. And then he finally just stopped playing entirely. Once he realized he couldn't get it, he took himself out.
Well, that's just like how he stays in the game during blowouts. It's just a 180 of that.
What, you got, a cat?
It's a dog that's the size of a cat. She's lonely, I guess.
Oh yeah, they need attention for sure.
20 2010, LeBron was supposed to go against Kobe in that finals. He was supposed to play against Kobe in that finals, but you already knew what was going to happen to him if he played Kobe in that finals. He mentally was not ready for it, so he quit against the Magic. Did you see what Kobe did to him in his 17th year in the All-Star game? He picked LeBron up 94 feet, blocking LeBron's shot, ripping him, making him pass the ball. What do you think would have happened to him in 2010?
I feel like we were robbed because we deserved to see Kobe destroy LeBron in the finals.
Most definitely, but he had to get sedated before games. I've never heard in my life somebody having to get sedated before a game.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He's talking about the his mom hooking up with what's his face?
A teammate smashing your mama.
He ended up working at a gas station later.
Delonte
West. Yeah.
West.
Yeah.
His stepdaddy. The first father-son duo in the NBA was LeBron and Delonte West. The first father-son duo.
I know all that. What's the sedation part?
And he was so mentally distraught. He had PTSD. He had it's not a joke about those with PTSD. But man, you know, he had PTSD.
Yeah, real PTSD.
He had all these different emotional disorders, and he had to get sedated before the game. That's sad.
See, when it comes to LeBron James, you could be joking or telling the truth. I mean,
no, Skip Bayless reported that.
Skip Bayless talk about this all the time.
That mentally weak piece of trash.
He brings it up almost as much as Stephen A. Smith brings up that he interviewed Allen Iverson.
Wow.
What? See, that's the thing. That's what y'all don't understand the psychology of. Do you understand how much this teammate think of you if he gonna fuck your mama?
Yep.
About
that's
your
Matt
character, about you
Fisher
as a man, how you move. No man, whatever. Somebody that you got respect for that might be tough. You know what I'm saying? Got some toughness. You like, man, I'm not finna try to fuck his mama. Like, oh hell no. You know what I mean? Like, he might really do something to me. That's how much he really felt threatened by LeBron.
I think it was one of your videos where you pointed out how these guys are all fucking in the same circle.
Yeah. You know, hey man, if your girl was at All-Star Weekend, hey, get your walking papers. Get your walking papers, man.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Your girl come home from All-Star Weekend and she tired. And she's sleeping all day.
Yep. If she showered as soon as she got back, only one part of her body smells like soap. Yep.
Man, it's time, my brother. It would have been a massacre. LeBron would have never been able to recover from the damage done by Kobe Bean Bryant. Fanboys, don't even fix your lips to say he didn't quit. You know it. He quit. He took his jersey off, took his ball, and went to Miami. And he thought it was going to be sweet in Miami too. He went against the second oldest team to ever win an NBA championship.
You think he had that woman shot and killed?
Then you went on to beat the baby Thunder.
What?
I said, you think he had that woman shot and killed?
Who?
The one they was dancing with?
Nah.
You think she still has a job?
Oh my God. What's this? He hugged Kyrie?
Yeah. Kyrie like, man, you really did this, bum.
He has don't put your arms around him, Kyrie.
He looks like he just found out he was adopted or something.
What's Kyrie doing? Choosing which shoes to wear?
Do you have an issue with that?
Yeah, I think he had.
Yeah. Your mind should be on playing the game. Get a pair of shoes that fucking work and put them on.
You know that's the only reason PJ Tucker still has a contract, right?
So he could wear shoes, promote
so
shoes.
he can carry his sneakers around. Yeah.
Oh, great. That makes me feel better about the NBA.
It's the days we're in, pal.
Hey, I saw Kyrie throw a dunk to himself off the backboard in the game. I was like, who was that? And it was Kyrie. Like, he did it easy.
Where do you guys have him as far as guards? Just off topic.
Man, I like
All
Kyrie,
time.
man. I do. All time?
All time.
I don't say he's top 10.
I was thinking top 15.
Who you
Top 10.
Yeah, he blows. Look, I've watched him and I've thought, holy crap, this guy, what this guy can do with the basketball is kind of incredible. And he could shoot it. But I'm just worn out by his career. Like, I'm sad. Like, I really want him to have a happy ending.
Yeah, I think he'll have a happier ending because he finally figured out how to play the game. You can't do the shit you've been doing over the past 4 or 5 years. You know what I'm saying?
Real quick, George Jefferson hairline. Yeah, we're crying about Go James, but you're in here crying about listening to us cry about Go James. So, I mean, it's a revolving door, bro. No one's making you stay here.
No, he loved
it. You might be a lady.
He love the content, man. You know, let him shine, man. Go ahead, okay. George Jefferson.
Unless you're a friend, I take it all back.
You know, he love the content, man.
Okay.
Go ahead and subscribe. All 3 of us.
Oh, yeah. I need them subscribers. I'll take all that back.
Yeah, head over to @SpeamEngine or @93Zay. I know Zay has the Cash App up if you want to send him a little financial thank you.
Yeah, appreciate it if you do.
Yeah, Suge Knight, I know he can dunk, but I hadn't seen him do it in a while. And he got up easy. I mean, it looked really easy to me. It looked like young legs. So I was just like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that was Kyrie.
Yeah. He definitely trying to be more low key. I think like he knew at some point he knew. I feel like Kyrie knew, like, man, me and Luka might not last long. One of us gotta go. And he played his role. He let Luka have his time, let him shine, and he played his Batman. And now his Robin. Now he Batman. He Batman now. So
what's that do to the power dynamics if Dallas wins a championship?
Man,
if AD gets a championship,
that means Nico Harrison can finally come outside. You know, he ain't been outside since the trade, man. You know, so he can finally come outside.
I keep taking away from Zay's content. I don't mean to. There's just a lot. There's so much to talk about.
Yeah, it's so much they want to hear, man. We could go ahead. It's a lot, y'all. We here. I ain't got nothing to do right now. We here.
Gilbert Arenas was actually on his podcast talking about why people are complaining about inside the NBA, because inside the NBA hates on modern day players. But it's not even subtle. It's just more manipulation of how things are being seen. Obviously, Gilbert Arenas, of all people, is going to talk about how modern NBA players are greater now. But nobody can pick through that and see that. It's weird. That's what's weird, that you can't pick up on that.
Yeah, I feel like, it's in terms of TV media, they keep it as close as they can to keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? Like, as close as they can without losing the contract.
Except for Shaq and Kenny.
Yeah, see. Oh, yeah.
Hey, so I ended the second poll of out of 152 votes, 50% said that LeBron did this because he was upset that Steph would get the MVP. And 49% said that he was afraid of losing to the Rising Stars. How come these percentages don't equal 100? I noticed that last time too, and I felt dumb reading it.
I never really used the poll
Me neither.
on the live.
I just started.
Hey, dude in the comment section said this a Klan meeting. Zay, you a sellout? What the hell, man? The comment section be tripping.
Dang.
They
I
be
guess I'm one of
extra
those
in that comment section off the bat.
Self-hating minorities, I guess.
They be tripping, man. Funny. Oh my God.
Wait.
This is a good live, man. I'm chilling. I'm in a good mood. I'm angry at fucking LaFody James. LaFody James, man, you ruining shit. Just ruined it. Like, I was ready. Like, man, let's watch what this bum do in the All-Star game. Then this bum come out in street clothes. Okay.
So I guess you're the Klan guy, Steam Engine?
I'm kind of light. I guess it could be me. I don't know. I don't have a lot of bass in my voice. I guess I'm the Klan guy.
I guess these fools chiming in.
Real quick, but what's wild is, and this is the stupidity. We not even have to defend myself, but like we big up black dudes all day talking about basketball. But the second we talk down about LeBron, now we're the Klan. Like, make that make sense.
Nah, you can't take it. You can't take it serious, man. You know they always gonna pop their shit in the comment section, man. We gotta just chalk it up.
Oh no, I don't
as
take
a
it
gift and
serious.
curse
I just
to
like
the game.
picking it apart. I just enjoy picking it apart. That's all.
It's a gift and curse. That comment section could be your friend or it could be your enemy. Like, God damn it. That's just the facts. But he said, how do we feel about Gilbert Arenas capping about everything LeBron does? Fucking, Gilbert Arenas, man. See, like, he does say some good stuff, but then his true self start to come out. Like, he can't fake it. Like, Gilbert is crazy, man. The money make people crazy. When people get money, they get crazy. And that's just what it is. I don't know. His takes are just outlandish sometimes, man. I don't want to go too in on him because I don't know him and everything. And I know this YouTube shit people getting their feelings, but I'm just not a fan of his takes because he a LeBron Glazer. That's all. So.
Well, like, he either is intentionally lying because it benefits him, or he actually thinks these things, which is also not respectable. And I mean, like, when he, everybody says, oh, Gilbert will come out and say that he says stuff just to get a reaction out of people. Like, I just don't think that that's respectable. I mean,
I don't think so at all. I don't really watch his content.
Why can't you be an actual sports analyst?
Exactly. I don't really watch his content. I did I did 2 videos on him that blew up. That was like my first videos blowing up. And that's when he was disrespecting Kobe, saying he needed more. Kobe wasn't athletic. I was like, Kobe wasn't athletic. Like, let's knock that off the rip. I had to come at him then because to say Kobe's not athletic is crazy.
No, it is crazy.
Oh, I forgot he said that. Said that.
Yeah,
I was like, oh no.
That's just dumb. That's just dumb.
And then when Steven Jackson checked him, how he had a different energy for Steven Jackson, but Mark Aguirre, who's an older player, way past his time, he wanted to come at him with venom and vengeance. But he didn't come at Steven Jackson with that same energy, but he came at Mark Aguirre with a certain type of energy. And that's what I was pointing out. Like, man, I can't even watch this. I can't even listen to this content.
Level Playing Field said LeBron is on the first couple of pages of the Malcolm X biography, so you can't criticize him. Yeah, I mean, he's trying. He's working his way up to page 3. So
he either has his assistant read that to him, or he has like a book on tape kind of situation. There's no way he even knows what that is in his hand.
Man, every time you see him with a book, it's on the first page.
Yep.
You're like, fam, what's your favorite quote from the Godfather movie? Oh, it's so many.
All of them.
All of them.
Well, but you know what? Actually, in the interest of keeping it basketball, can someone look up the statistics from LeBron's last game since he's hurt? Since he couldn't play in this All-Star game?
I think he played 34 minutes.
Right.
34.
Okay. Just checking. Was that against Utah?
Yep.
Yep.
In a
and
belt to ass.
Yep. It's weird.
Explicit belt to ass.
Did he look hurt in that game? I don't think he looked too hurt. No, it's weird. Okay.
He was hitting threes. You know, once he get to a certain percentage, he stops. He like, yeah, I'm done. I'm done shooting. My 3-point.
We're getting some asks for the link to AOH.
I'm going to get to editing. I tried to download your second video so we could analyze that footage, and it failed, so I can't pull it up. But what time is it? Yeah, it's been an hour and a half. I need to go exercise. We might be able to do a second show or something. But if I'm gonna break down my TNT overtime app footage, I better get going.
That's cool. I got to go make my bed and do chores.
Zay, thanks for being here. I know everybody enjoyed having you on. Speem, thanks for being here. I know 1 or 2 people enjoyed having you on.
Shout out to Woodage, my 90th follower. You win a shout out from me. That just happened.
Fantastic. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey.
Slowly but surely.
Oh, it's coming, man. Just wait on it. It's coming.
We got to connect. And like I said, I like this dynamic. Well, really whoever. But yeah, we should try to do a second show or another show. I like this. All
right. I'll email both of you offline.
For sure. For sure.
Thanks, guys. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Talk to you all later.
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you for having me on the platform. I hope y'all